Second thing is, damn, I forgot what we're talking about.
Drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it. Dreams.
Sticky situations.
Situationships.
Crazy work. You been in one before? Ah man. Let's get the show on the road.
I have, but I really feel like I just not built for that shit. I'm not gonna do it ever again. And I just feel like I say that because at the end of the day, that's not your man. You know, it's just like a situationship. Like, how do I explain it? It's a situationship.
Okay, so was it on your end where you wanted to be with the person, or did y'all? Was it like equivalent, or did y'all just agree to say?
I think it was equivalent because I didn't want to be in a relationship at that time.
Okay.
But I feel like every girl want that relationship. We just, I don't know. We try to mask it, I guess.
Yeah, I know a lot of women. A lot of women try to mask it. You know, like we said, I think it was the first episode where I said that a lot of women sometimes try to make a man love them. You know, I know that that's not your case, but you know, you got cases out there like that, and which leads to mental breakdowns and everything else. You know, and I wouldn't say I've been in a situationship. I just had, you know, relations. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, we out here in these streets.
nah, not like that. You know, I don't be getting around, but you know, come on, man, we grown, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
You like to dip one dab and experience.
Sometimes, but I never been in like you know how people have like loyal sneaky links and all that.
I'm screaming.
Nah,
I get what you're saying for sure. I get what you're saying.
I never been in that type.
I know that just get depressing though.
Yeah, you get tired of it.
You know, because you be wanting the Christmas pictures, you know, with the matching pajamas, and it's just like, is this all you want from me is sex? Yeah, like that shit get boring.
Yeah, sometimes you have that feeling like you know you shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? And just like, damn. Then you gotta stop. Be like, man, me and my sneaky link broke up. It be like that,
Nah, for real. You it's like you going through withdrawal or something. Like you just can't eat, you can't sleep, and it's just like, why am I so upset about a nigga that was really not mine? Mm-hmm. We be like that though, y'all. I ain't the only crazy one. But I feel like I didn't grow up. I don't want that for myself, so I don't even put myself in that predicament to even let that happen.
Man, I got a story, man. Like,
you got a story, y'all. Let's hear it. I'm scared.
So me and this girl, you know, like we messing around or whatever. We weren't in no relationship, but I was dabbling. Like I was talking to somebody else, but she got mad. Like, how you gonna get mad at me? We agreed that we wasn't dating or nothing. You know what it is. So why you mad?
Why you mad? Whoever you is, whoever you are.
A long time ago, though. A long time ago. So I mean, if you seen this, brace just come on. Like,
we don't judge here. Yeah. We listen. That's all.
I'm judging you.
That's fine.
Say but still, you know, some women just have that feeling like they don't want nobody else to have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just like, well, damn, man.
But I feel like I look at it as a girl. Maybe you gave her some type of security that nobody gave her. So she like, cause you know you have a change of mind at first. You be like, you know, me and this nigga, we just gonna do that. Yeah. And then you actually start liking a dude, and they be like, but damn, I thought you know you would like me too, and it don't be like that. He like, shit, I'm just what we agreed on at first.
Yeah, my sister told me the same thing though once upon a time.
Yeah, because you know, just like me. They be like, the homeboys put it in their head, like, you feel me, just gonna do, go fuck it, whatever. And then he was like, shit, I like her. Like, but then the female might not. She was like, nah.
I've been in that situation.
I'm like that in a certain way. I feel like it'd be on my end because, I have my kids and stuff. I don't really want nobody around my kids unless we really, really serious.
That's a fact.
But that's like the first thing that I think of. Second thing is, damn, I forgot what we're talking about. What are we talking about again? Oh, being in a relationship, right? We gonna cut
Situationship. No, we ain't cutting it up.
Oh, you voice shitty.
This is what we do, y'all. Sometimes you have brain first, but we talking about.
I feel like I'll be the one that choose the situationship because sometimes you just get tired of motherfuckers. I just be like, I want to see you these days, or I'm available these days. I'm not saying we can't hang, but no. Some days I just want to go home and go to bed. This is it. I don't want to be in nobody's face. I don't want to have sex with you every day. It's just a lot of shit I just don't want to do, and I feel like that's okay. Because I got my own whatever I prefer.
Ladies, don't beat me up in the comments, but
I'm finna beat them up. You ain't gotta worry about it.
That's how the unexpected babies be happening, though. I be trying to double in that.
That's true. That's true.
Trying to double in that. Now you stuck with a mistake. You knew what was gonna happen. You ain't use protection. Matter of fact, let's talk about that, man. Since we talk about situationships, because
a lot of babies come
especially for you men, bro. Y'all don't be wrapping up. I don't understand that, especially with these high rate of diseases and all that other stuff. Like, it ain't even just the baby part, man. Like, that's why I understand you having these situationships and y'all be stepping out, man. Use protection. I don't agree with stepping out at all, man, but like, use protection, man.
I just feel like you should just tell your wife or your girlfriend you ain't happy. Rather than just hurting somebody. You never know how far that shit gonna run. How deep that'll hurt somebody for real. Because it's like, damn, I spent all this time into this person, or I really thought that I fucked with this person and they felt the same way, but they didn't.
That's why, like, I prefer to be a friend first. We ain't even gotta do like nothing sexual. We can kick it, get to know each other for a while, get comfortable with each other, like a real. That's why they say marry your best friend. You know what I mean? I really want to be genuine with you. I don't want to just be aroused off intimacy or having sex. I want to be attracted to you mentally.
Yeah, that's me too. Because I'm not a very physical person. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say physical because what the fuck?
I'm saying. Took in.
When I was fearing myself. Look, I was gonna say I'm not a touchy feely person. Oh shit, intimate. I say that I'm not.
We unfiltered over
here. Yeah, we have some wine. It is what it is. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm not a touchy feely person. I don't like people to touch me all the time. Because it's like back the fuck up. Chill out. Touch your own stuff. Get a cat, a dog, or something, pet if you want to. I don't like to be touched all the time. Some people do, and I think that's cool. But I'm just not that girl.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't really base things off like love languages, because I go off the vibe.
Yeah,
because I'm down with. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You want me to touch or whatever, I can do that, or I can just chill. I'm like, because I just go with the flow type of person, you know what I mean? So that's really all. I'm single because I want to be. I got something I'm looking for. I haven't dabbled and dabbled. I've been chilling, because I'm 27 for one. You get tired of that in your younger days or whatever. I'm talking like I'm an old man, but I'm very mature. I got an old soul. So I'm just, like I said, I prayed for that one, and I want to say sometimes, sometimes things happen. I say that. Not all the time though. Let's get it right. Not all the time though.
Not all the time.
Sometimes get a little excited. You know what I mean? You gotta release some energy. You know. That's neither here nor there though. But I don't really agree with situationships though. I don't really support it.
I'm not gonna. I like them. I do. But now I like relationships. Like, I'm dating or whatever. I'm dating this one guy, and I think I really like him. That's kind of weird for me because I don't really like people.
Okay. I ain't nothing about that.
But no.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'm not dating anyone, so
he's single out here. Hop in the inbox. But anyways, yeah.
Not too much. No.
I'm dating somebody, and I really like him. He kind of get on my nerves a little bit, and I get on his. But it's okay. It's all right.
Hopefully, I get to meet him. I ain't met him yet.
One day.
I mean, I
think know who you are.
I mean, we business partners. I mean, like, bring him on the show. Bring him on the show.
I'm gonna bring him.
Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, I just don't support situationships. I was about to say it can be cool, but nah. You get to a certain age, man, you need to grow up, bro.
Yeah, don't mind me, y'all. I'm just having a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's what I gotta deal with. Nah, I'm just playing.
But no, no situationships for me right now. I'll say that. I'm cool on them because I be getting my feelings hurt. I feel like I just be looking for things in a person that I know, it's just not gonna work out. It's like I be like, damn, I really like this dude for real. I need to just stop playing like that and just tell him. But then I'm like, nah, fuck it, because I don't want nobody living with me, and that's just how I am. I like my personal space. But I feel like if I really like you, then maybe it could change. But for right now, I like being by myself. Just me and my kids. It's cool.
Yeah, and I don't prefer men. I'm talking to the man on this one. Don't you ever, don't ever move in with a woman.
Ooh.
Don't ever do that. Have your own spot, man. Anything can go wrong, man.
Y'all better listen to him. That's true, because I will.
You gonna be on the streets, man. Now your mama probably ain't gonna accept you back in.
Let the mission
move out. You know what I'm saying? So get your own spot. Get your own car.
I wouldn't do that to somebody I know that got good intentions for me. I feel like maybe you just need to go somewhere for a day or something, and we'd be cool. Or you go out, or I go out. Somebody gotta go somewhere.
But this is how this is how I'm basing my life. I got my own space, and I would prefer a woman to have her space, but at least working to get her own space. You know what I mean? Until we're married, then we can talk about moving in together or whatnot. But I don't recommend it, while we dating or whatever.
Okay, I got a question.
All right, what's up?
Would you date somebody that don't have their own, like, vehicle or house, or would you date somebody like that?
I guess it would depend. Like I said before, I gotta see at least that you're working, or know that you're trying to, or you're working on being in your own space. You know what I mean? Whether you investing or starting a business. If I see those type of things, I can work with that. You know what I mean? But if you're just comfortable with being home and just not doing nothing, you comfortable with your life and not trying to progress. I got a problem with. That's what I have a problem with.
Yeah. For me, I'll say no. I'm not going to do that, because you know why? I feel like the men that are comfortable like that, and I'll just say from my experiences, because at first I'm like, it's all right, I like him, so it's cool. But then after a while, it's just like, you wouldn't be at my house every day. You know, you want to eat up all my food, or why do you want to be around me every day? That should just give you motivation. You should be like, she got her own stuff, so I need to work harder. It should give you some motivation. I cannot be around. I just can't talk to anybody that live with their mamas sleeping in the empty basement, or I can't do it. And to each his own. You might feel some type of way about me, but that's just what I want to date. I'm not dating nobody that don't have their own. Because no.
Let's talk about what if the dude, maybe he was up or something and something happened where he had to go back home.
I mean, life happens. Life happens. And I ain't never had to really live with my parents, so I don't know. I guess it's just different for everybody. And maybe if I really liked that dude, maybe, different circumstances. Okay. Because I feel like, some people do hit rock bottom and they got to start all over. Yeah. So I get it. But I feel like it just depends on the time length, like how long you let your, because it's like you really ain't trying. Like,
and that's why I think it's good that we have these perspectives, because men and women would never be the same. We don't think the same
at all.
Man, we're hunters, you know what I mean? So we should be working out here grinding and hustling, getting our own space, starting businesses. We should be doing that, because we don't leave that up to the women. We providers. And I think we need to get back there, because that's traditional. I'm more of a conservative person, I was raised traditionally. So I believe that I should be a provider, and I want to set my woman up, cause like I say all the time, I want kids one day, and I want my kids to potentially be homeschooled, really. So I got to make sure I'm doing my part to make sure she don't ever have to work unless she want to.
Yeah.
So situationships is not it.
It's not it, y'all.
It's not it. So with that being said, we gonna end it right here. I thank y'all for tuning in and keep supporting us. Oh, before we end,
I
want to make a little. I want to shout out. Your dad? What's his name? What is his name?
His name
Matthews or something. I be seeing you comment on the videos and sharing and liking,
subscribing.
And I appreciate you. And hopefully I can meet you one of these days, man. And I really appreciate your support. And it's cool to see like your parents be your number one supporter.
For real. Like I said, that's my best friend.
So appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And for anybody else, y'all start liking and commenting, we just start shouting y'all out.
Yeah, and give us feedback. You can give us something to talk about. Maybe the topics that you want to hear about.
Nice. We got Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna put them in the description, so y'all can contact us, and so we can start keeping y'all entertained, because that'll help us and help us grow. Because like I said, we new to this, but we starting to have fun with it, and we want to do more. So if y'all can help us out with that, that'll be appreciated.
Well, thank you for tuning in, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah, love y'all.
Bye.